Hello YouTube again. This is the second video that I'm doing today. Now, I mentioned a minute ago in my previous video, if you watched it, the one that I posed the question to the bigots out there, okay, about the controversy, the YouTube drama, whatever the hell you want to call it, right, surrounding the Leafys here, okay. Now, I'm not going to defend Leafy. This isn't about defending him. This isn't about sticking up for somebody who I like or think is doing good YouTube clips. Not even about that, okay? It's because reality check, okay? It's about, you know, he's able to take care of himself, and he definitely proves that in spades, you know. So, and I'm not the kind of person that does that. I speak for myself, nobody else. So I'm going to throw a few things out here, okay? First off, the guy that has the whole controversy started, okay, because of a teenage girl who posted, and she's since been banned from YouTube, okay? She posted a whole bunch of racist, bigoted crap, because that's basically what it is, okay? And I find it rather disturbing that in this world we live in, this modern world, we're still, with the advances we've got, with the way that we're thinking, with what we're doing in this world, I find it really kind of worrying and disturbing that we are still teaching hatred. We're still breeding hate. Because that's the way it is at the end of the day, right? No matter how you want to call it, okay, you know, I believe, or the way that I see it is, people can be taught to love, they can be taught to be open-minded, and they can be taught to hate, okay? That's just the reality of life, okay? And some people will be brought up in a racist environment, and they won't. I'm going to accept that, okay? So I'm not saying this is a clear-cut, hard and fast rule, but when you've got a teenage girl, okay, that is going on about posting these clips that are racist, bigoted, hate-filled clips, that's something that I find disturbing, okay? The other thing is that you know, Leafy has received a lot of hate from people. Now here's the thing: is why is he getting that hate? Okay, why has he managed to jump almost overnight from a regular YouTube user to being bumped up to the top 5 most wanted people by the KKK, okay? It's simple, okay? This girl, this teenage girl, had a bunch of people that followed her, had a bunch of people that liked what she was saying, which again is disturbing, okay? And he's turning around and saying, hang on a minute, I'm going to call you out for what you are. I'm going to use my ability to have my say, and I'm going to mock you for it, okay? Now, if I'm going to be honest here, some of the stuff that I will be posting on this channel is going to be private, personal stuff, okay, dealing with my mental health issues and other stuff like that, okay? The thing is, the way that I see it, I'm a big boy, I can take it. I've got a thick skull and even thicker skin, okay? I'm a big boy, I can take it. But the thing is, I know that I'm putting myself out there. Now, if you put yourself out there, you make yourself a target. And if you're going to be making yourself a target, you're going to get mocked, okay? It's that simple, okay? Hell, the BBC has a fucking regular long-running TV series called Mock the Week, where a bunch of comedians, professionals at this, okay, sit down and mock public figures, people that made it into the news, okay? You know, you put yourself out there, you're going to get mocked, So I accept that I might get mocked for what I've said now, or what I'm going to say in the future, or what I've said in the past, because I'm putting myself out there in the public domain. Okay, but the other thing with this Leafy stuff is that gets me. I've watched these clips. Is one of the main people that's got a whole bunch of attention is this guy who as in the previous clip I called him Towelface. Sorry, and the reason I called him Towelface is because in the first video he threatened Leafy. Okay, again, I'm not defending him. Leafy, that is, big boy, take care of himself kind of thing. But fact is, the guy put a towel on his head, couldn't even cut 2 regular holes in a towel. How difficult is it to cut holes in a towel? Okay, the towel's got white smears on it, so I decided to call him Mr. Cum Stained Towel Face. Okay, he's got one book collection, and it's like currently the most popular children's teenage series of books around, Harry Potter, the Harry Potter series. And I have to say, whilst I'm not the biggest fan of the J.K. Rowling, I have to wonder what Rowling would say that one of her readers, okay, one of the people that has bought her book, is sitting there posting YouTube clips where he's using the phrases like nigger loving Jew and faggot. Okay, at least I didn't watch the whole clip, so I might be misquoting that bit there. Okay, but you got to think, like, where's that hate coming from? Because Leafy's saying something that these people, these bigots, because that's what they are, they're bigots, okay, they don't want him saying that, and they find violence is the only way to shut people up. Being aggressive, being nasty, being a dick, a douchebag, whatever you want to call it, basically being a bigot. That the best way to deal with that is to threaten people, to try and act like they're big. And then he follows it up with this second clip where he's basically not wearing a towel anymore, and he's like, "Oh, I was just pretending to be a racist." Yeah, that doesn't fly. Okay, there is a YouTube clip I might do about satire and joking and all this kind of stuff because of a conversation I had recently with somebody I know. But you can't do the whole Schrodinger's comedy thing of telling a joke whilst simultaneously being funny and not funny, and then deciding whether or not you've offended people, and if you have offended people and you get a negative backlash, then going, "Hey, I was joking." Okay, you can't do that. It doesn't work like that. Okay, you're not the one that gets to decide what's offensive, and you're not the one that gets to decide what is funny and not. Okay, yeah, it might be funny to you. Okay, I don't see what the humour is in joking and saying, "I'm going to hang you." I certainly wouldn't turn around to somebody and jokingly say that. Okay, at least that's not my style. So that's my point of view. But here's the thing: is like, the sad thing to me is we're meant to be getting beyond this. We're meant to be doing better, and we're not. And the reason it's sad, and the reason it angers me, and yeah, it fucking does anger me, and it's heartbreaking, is because I have hope. And I have hope that we as a collective can do better, because it's how I was raised, and it's the environment I was raised in, the society I was raised in, I should say. Maybe I'm wrong to say that, but, you know, I remember being brought up in with films being released as a child and a teenager. Films like The Long Walk Home about the Montgomery bus boycotts, or the films like the Mississippi Burning. You know, maybe I'm an idiot to have hope in the world, to look for hope. But the whole stuff about Leafy being threatened. It's not that that's bothering me. It's other stuff that I've seen as well. I suppose I'll probably talk about that in another clip. But we can do better than this. And when somebody steps forward and says, you're wrong for saying that, it's not the fact that they're wrong that's the problem. Because there's two ways to prove you're right. Or there's not two ways to prove you're right. That's the wrong way to put it. I'll scratch that off. Okay? There's two ways of dealing with somebody when they say you're wrong. Okay? That is to prove that you're right. Okay? Or to intimidate them into saying that you're right. That's basically as simple as it is. Okay? The two extreme cases I'll give you of this is I'm a fan of Isenberg Kingdom Brunel. Okay, I think the guy was a genius, and from other people I've heard he was a bit of an arsehole, but I think that kind of sometimes comes with the territory. But when he built the Great Western Railway, his critics, and he had massive critics that said you can't do that. He is known as the man that crossed the River Thames in 3 bounds, 3 leaps, because when he built the Great Western Railway, he built this bridge, and he realised flat terrain and everything that you could only get across it either by building up a large embankment or doing these 3 things, these 3 arches. At the time, they were the widest arches built out of brick. And his critics said that without the scaffolding it'd fall down. A year and a day later he removes the scaffolding, or it got blown down in a storm, and the bridge is still standing to this day. 150 odd years after it was built, it's still standing. Isenberg Kingdom Brunel got proven right. The second example here is the Mississippi burning case. These 3 civil rights activists went into Mississippi and to encourage black people to vote, to help them register to vote, to help them have a voice. And they were, the way that they were silenced because people were saying they were wrong was they got killed. So yeah, that's the way it is. And the thing is, when you're doing something good and people say you're wrong, that's when they get angry, that's when they get violent. Okay? It's not because they are right, because they know they're wrong. They can't prove that they're right. It's that simple. And this is what these people are doing. This is bigots for you. Bullshit. Bully tactics. And you know what? More power to Leafy. So I'm going to leave it there, guys, and see you later. Bye for now.